I missed. Die! That wasn't supposed to, but
Let's
it
stop from
worked.
here. Yep.
Secure the container.
Watch there, watch there.
Whoa, you saw the kill.
What?
Oh god, she's upstairs.
Oh, what? Stop hacking.
Oh, she.
Max, stop hacking.
You saw
The
that kill?
aimbot is
Team.
right the pussy.
Take off.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a new video. Govix here, and today I'm gonna do a new type of video, and it's gonna be introducing operator. Today I'm gonna do the introducing of the American, so FBI SWAT plus Maverick, because he counts as American, and I don't actually know if I will do more of these videos, like introducing operators. This is just an idea. If you like it, I would be proud of a like, or just, you know, comments if it was good or not, and I'll see if I do a second part or not. And before I will talk a minute, just what's coming up in this video, I would just say let's start. So the first operator will be Ash, and Ash is a machine, and she's a bit overpowered if you know how to play her correctly. Not only that she's a 3-speed operator and has a small hitbox, and just her head is so small, and you know, but only legend can hit her head, like me. Okay, let's get serious right now. So first of all, what's loaded of Ash? The first weapon, a primary weapon by the way, is the G36, and the other primary is the R4C. I recommend you guys to use the R4C because the G36 has less damage and less fire rate. Mobility is the same, capacity also, and the recoil is also almost the same. So let's change to the secondaries. The first secondary would be the M45 Muzak, and the second would be the 5.7 USG. I can't actually recommend one of those weapons because they're different. The Muzak does 58 damage and is stronger, but does only have 7 bullets, and the 5.7 USG does less damage, does 42 damage, and has a capacity of 20 bullets. So if you have a bad aim, I recommend you guys to play the 5.7 USG, and if you have more or less good aim, you can play the Muzak. But you can play the Muzak also if you have a bad aim, but I just recommend it. As her gadget shoots the breaching charge and the flash, and I recommend you to play the flash because her ability is more or less like a breaching charge, just with a nade launcher. So what's her ability? Yes, I just said it. It's kind of a grenade launcher, and it explodes the walls, the destructible walls, except reinforced walls. Ash is more or less a solo player and a team player because her nade launcher, or however, makes a big hole in a wall, and you can use it for yourself or help your teammates, like Montagne in defusing the bomb. Let him in and defuse the bomb, let Montagne stay right over the diffuser, or however. So there's no actually point how to play her, if solo or team play. If there's one thing you shouldn't do with Ash, then camp, because Ash is a 3-speed and 1 armor operator, so she's fast as, you know, because she's the fastest operator in all Rainbow Six Siege, and you can also use her launcher to destroy barbed wire if there's a lot of barbed wire in the ground, or to destroy a camera, which is not really useful. But I recommend you to use the launcher to opening walls and to destroy barbed wire if it's on the ground, or frost mats, whatever what's on the ground. So let's switch to thermite. Thermite is one of the most important operators in Rainbow Six Siege, or if you have a Hibana or a Maverick, okay, not a Maverick actually, but just a Hibana or a Thermite are one of the most important operators in the game. Why? Because they can open reinforced walls, and that's a very important thing in Rainbow Six Siege. Let's watch his loadouts. One of his weapons is a shotgun named M1014, and the other weapon is an assault rifle named 556XI or XL. I don't know. As the secondaries, he has the same pistols like Ash, so also the same bad aim, the one with more capacity, and good aim, the one with less capacity. And I recommend you to play the assault rifle on thermite because it's more like to hold angles on a destroyed reinforced wall, which is his ability. He can do a really big hole with his thermite charges on the walls, and is for me better than Hibana. Than Hibana has, let me count, 3 times 6 X-Gyros, and the X-Gyros do a hole, yeah, big enough, but it's not really big. The thermite, the thermite charge does a bigger hole, and he has 2 of these charges, so it's better to play thermite than Hibana. But I'm not talking about Hibana right now, I'm talking all about thermite. So why do I recommend the rifle? Just the shotgun isn't bad, I don't play it, but you can also play the shotgun if you want. I can just play better with a rifle, and it's good. Thermite is a really important team player because he opens the wall, for example, in front of a secure room or a bomb, so the teammates can rush in and plant secure room. However, let's change to Castle. Castle is an important player for the team, not really for himself, because he has like a barricade which is stronger than normal barricade. You need to punch it 11 times to destroy a normal castle barricade, which does help the team maybe if you close a door in the room and there's 15 seconds left, so they need to push in, and then they need to punch it more time, and then the time goes over and you can win the round. Important to castle is don't barricade the room, like don't close yourself in the room, because if there is a fuse right over you, he fuses in, you need longer to rush out of the room than if you just let a normal barricade. So there's also to watch what to barricade. I normally do like one hallway, I barricade every possible door, so I have the other hallway or other doors to go and run away. As the equipment, he has the primary, the UMP 45, and the same shotgun like Castle. I recommend you to play, well, okay, I can't recommend you because both weapons are good on Castle, and yeah, just play the gun you can play better. The point is, if the enemies punch the barricade, you can see it on the other side. So there, I recommend you to play the impact on Castle. So if somebody is trying to destroy the barricade, throw the impact on the barricade and pre-fire just where, I mean, you see that where the punches are, and just shoot there. The problem is only glass can still shoot through it. So if you have a glass in the enemy team, he can do really small like bullet holes, and that's not really good for the team. The last operator of the FBI SWAT is Pulse. Pulse is a really dangerous operator for the enemy because he can scan with his heartbeat scanner the enemy's hearts, yeah, and that's really dangerous for the enemies. So if you see an enemy, you can't like ping them for your teammates, you just see them for yourself. You can ping the place where they are, but not the team the team itself, like the enemy, and that's the reason why he's more like a solo player than a team player. You can also be a pulse player, like giving colors where the enemies are, and don't forget he's a 3-speed operator, so you should roam with him and not camp. Pulse has the same equipment like Castle in the primary and in the secondary weapons, and just the difference is with C4, which is very useful with Pulse with his scanners. So if he sees an enemy, he just can throw the C4, and he also has barbed wire, I think, but don't play the just play the C4. The last American operator is Maverick, and he's a new DLC operator from Grimsky, and he is really just a solo player because he has a flamethrower which opens or does small holes in a reinforced wall. His equipment is very good. He has a DMR, the M16, and the rifle, and both are good. The one is like more for the long range, one is more for the close range. I don't know which is better for Maverick. I didn't test him that much, but I had good experiences with him. Maybe too good experiences because he's very toxic. He can do so small holes, no one can hear it while he's doing a hole in the wall. So while he's opening, no one gets it, and he can easily kill them. And yeah, Maverick is really overpowered, especially if you play him with a silencer, so no one gets you shooting through a wall. And Maverick has one secondary, which is the M1911, and that one has a good damage, but not that much capacity. You just play as a Maverick really alone, go in the reinforced walls, don't open a hatch with the flamethrower, except if it's not reinforced. If it's not reinforced, you just need some seconds to open it, and if it's reinforced, you need really long to open it. I'm not really good to do holes in a reinforced wall to go through it, so I just do small holes to shoot and have an angle. And how is that he's a solo player, not a team player? Because he does really small holes, not like Thermite, which does big holes, which does help the team. You can actually also do a small hole, which helps the teammate. You can like do more holes, so every teammate goes in one hole, but that's not the point on him. So it's more like going alone, letting the team going on one side, and he goes in the other side and flanks them, and there's not that much to say to Maverick, but he's really overpowered now. I think Ubisoft needs to nerf him because it's just the sound of the flamethrower, you can't hear it. Not even if you're in front of the wall, you can't just hear it. It's so low noise. So before I talk other 20 minutes about the operators of the app as well, this wasn't like a pro guide. That's just like the pro guide, yeah, of course. That's just the guide of operators FBI SWAT, like the abilities and so on. And it's not like professional, just for the the noobs or the guys which do not know what operator can do what ability and so on. So it's just like this operator can do this, the other operator can do this. You need to play better as a solo, team player, whatever. And I hope you liked it. It was, for me, it was a big work, but I'm happy with it. And if you want more of this video, just write it on the comments or leave a like so I can see you liked it. And yeah, peace out, bye.